Good morning, YouTube. I'm gonna try this intro again. It is Tuesday, the 3rd of September. I have completed one dash to McDonald's and to the customer, and I got gas this morning. It was $2.99 a gallon. With my discount, it was $2.89. Still up there from Labor Day weekend, so I expect that to go back down this week. Haven't worked since Friday. I took yesterday off. I had my septic tank pumped yesterday morning, and I was ready to get out of the house this morning. And boys, it's driving me crazy today, this weekend. Anyway, I thought I would go over with you some things that you would need to dash. I know I've talked about it a couple of times what I have, but you need a hot bag. I've got the dasher bag here, but that saying, they do give you this bag, but you would have already had to make it. You have to make one dash in order to be sent this bag. So you need a hot bag. When I first started, I got some off of Amazon. There were 2 in the pack, and it was like $10. And they're pretty good size, and I still have them at home and use them sometimes. But you have to have a hot bag. And then if you're going to deliver pizza, you will need a pizza bag, and they'll ask you to take a picture of that pizza bag. In my area, and I don't know if this is in your area or not, but you can get a pizza bag for free at Papa John's. They'll give you one in my area. I bought one from the DoorDasher site, and I will tell you now that it's cheaper if you're going to buy a pizza bag to just get the DoorDash pizza bag, because it's less than $10 on their site. But I went ahead and bought one because I didn't know about the Papa John thing. But my daughter works there, so I got another free one from them. So I have 2 pizza bags, and I have a catering bag, which I purchased from DoorDash. Because again, it was cheaper on their site than it was on Amazon. So I also, and you don't have to have this, but this is my thinking. I have a small cooler, and it will hold easily 4 drinks. I have a cup holder down in it from the restaurant, and then ice packs on either side of that cup holder. So it will hold 4 large drinks easily, and if you take one of the ice packs out, you can get 6 in there. It's just a small cooler, but I do that because, and I already had the cooler. I carry a lot of cold drinks, a lot of, cold coffees, milkshakes, ice cream even. And sometimes it's a long drive, and it gets a little hot. Like I delivered to a young lady last week, and I reached back to get her a drink out of the cooler, and she goes, "Oh my, this is cold." I'm like, yeah, it's cold. I keep a cooler back here so it don't get hot. And they appreciate that. The customers appreciate that. And let's face it, we are working for tips, okay? So if they see that we're making some kind of effort to keep their food safe and take care of their food, then maybe they'll leave us a better tip. But that's just some of the things that I use to take care of my customers. I'm going to spin you around because I want you to see these birds. Can you see those birds up there? Lots of them. I love this time of year. I like to see the birds coming in, and I feed them and the squirrels. But anyway, I thought I'd just go over some of the things you would need to get started, or to do the job. You really just need a hot bag to get started. And if you have an insulated shopping bag that you already have to get groceries or whatever, that'll work fine, as long as it's an insulated hot or cold bag. But then once you complete your first order, they'll send you your welcome packet, and you'll get this bag in your welcome packet along with your red card. I had to call them because I don't know what happened, but my first welcome packet got lost in the mail, and it took forever to get it. So I called them and I said, you know, it was showing at return to sender, which my address was correct. So I don't know what happened. So they resent it. They sent me a new one. And I had already gotten my red card because I ordered one from the DoorDash site for free. You can do that for free. But yeah, it took me a while to get my welcome thing from them. Ooh, Lord, I'm sleepy this morning. But yeah, I had a text message from my oldest granddaughter today, and that made my morning. Because I was feeling kind of sad, and you know, I work very hard, and it seems like when I go home, everybody's wanting something from me. You know, they got their hands out, they want this, they want me to do that. And even when I have a day off at home, you know, I hate to complain because I got it better than a lot of people, but I was kind of feeling down on myself this morning because, you know, thank you goes a long way, and I hardly ever get one of those from my grandsons. But anyway, my granddaughter texted me this morning, and she made me feel better. So I have another McDonald's pickup here. So I get to see my my friend. He works, well, he's an older man. He's probably 80, pushing 90. He still works there. He's a janitor. And I've mentioned him before, but he's working today because I saw him when I went in there the first time. And I said, I'll probably see you again, and I am. I'm going to see him again right now.
Turn right onto South Arlington Street, then turn left
So
onto East Dennis Street.
McDonald's kind of morning here. But anyway, I thought I'd go over some of the equipment that you needed
turn left onto East Dennis
to get
Street.
started with DoorDash, and it's not that difficult to get started. They just do a background check, and then you put your information in there, and it takes probably 24 hours, if that. It didn't take that long to get mine back, and then you'll be on the road dashing. And as long as it's busy, you can dash anytime. But if it's not busy, then you have to schedule your dash. So, but anyway, let me get up here and pick up this McDonald's, and I'll be back with you shortly. Hey YouTube, just dropped off that second McDonald's order. It's been pretty slow today. I ain't got 2 orders so far. Made right at $10. That's not good for my first hour. But we'll see. Maybe it'll pick up. It's going to be cool. It's going to be cool. But yeah, like I said earlier, you don't need much to get started at DoorDash. And you don't even need a car if you live in a busy city. You can use a scooter or a bicycle. But yeah, it's not too bad. You get to set your own hours, and that's why I like it. Nobody bossing you around, telling you have to do this or that, or you don't have any clock to punch. So there's a lot of people on YouTube that'll complain about tips, and I do sometimes because it it gets frustrating when you're delivering stuff to people and you're taking care of their food and you get paid $2 or $3. And I don't think a lot of people understand the pay for DoorDashers. It's kind of based on tips. So it's like a waiter or waitress. You only get a certain amount of base pay, which is very little, and then the rest of it is dependent upon your tips. So I don't think people understand, a lot of them, that we do work for tips. But and then I had a Facebook conversation with somebody about tipping, and he says tipping everything, everywhere we go, tipping. But yeah, I tip. And I was tipping before I took this job. But, like I told him, I'm like, when you go to a restaurant and it pops up on the screen, do you want to leave a tip? I mean, it's a restaurant that you just go to the counter and order your food, like a Subway or something. The people that works at that restaurant, they ain't got no control over what that register shows you. The register's set up to ask for tips. So, I mean, don't take it out on them. But, you know, some people get frustrated over the least little thing. And it's just the way it is right now. And it's people that I grew up and went to school with. And they just take everything personally. Live and let live. Let people be. I mean, you know, they're not hurting you in any way. People are not, I mean, all you gotta do when it asks for a tip, you don't want to leave a tip, just say no tip. That's all you gotta do. Don't make a big deal of it and go on Facebook and rant and rave. Go on with your business. But everybody wants to have a problem with everybody else. I don't care what anybody does, as long as it don't affect me and it's not hurting anybody. Let them be. Let them be. Dash and Granny's in a mood today. I'll have to look over. Let them be. Let people live their own life. Don't worry about what they're doing in their house. Worry about what you're doing in yours. I mean, you know, not saying that they can do anything. Like if somebody's being hurt or anything, yeah, stand up, say something. But just because they like somebody different for president, don't be hating on them. I mean, you know. Oh, it's an election year, y'all. Election year. Don't y'all just love it? All your neighbors that's coming out, and you know, you have a difference. You can't even disagree with people. They get an attitude.
Name any one of the top 3 most overplayed songs at
But yeah, it's gonna be a day for Dash and Granny. She's in some kind of mood today. Y'all have to look over. But anyway, it seems like it's going to be a pretty slow day today. I haven't heard any beeping going off on the phone, so maybe people still off on their Labor Day weekend. I know them boys, I tell you, they don't want to go to school. They think school's an option at my house. They think it's optional that they go to school. And I went in there this morning to get them up, and they says, "Oh, it's a teacher work day." I'm like, "Yeah, right." But it actually is a teacher's work day, so they're out again today. But this is not an option. School is not an option. You don't
Head southeast on East Eunice Street towards South Arlington Street.
Or not. You have
In 500 feet, turn right onto Marriott Circle. Head southwest on South Arlington
You
Street.
can hear my thing going
In
off. I got a
1,000
Cracker
feet,
Barrel.
turn left onto Freeland Drive.
I got a Cracker Barrel, y'all. So hopefully this will be a good order.
Turn left onto Freeland Drive.
The last two McDonald's orders, they were very small orders, and like I said, I've only made $10 an hour, so
In 1,000 feet, your destination will be on the left.
we'll see if this Cracker Barrel picks up. I really need to make some money, because y'all, that septic tank pumping deal, that hit my budget hard. Dash and Granny's on a fixed income. But, we'll recover. We'll recover. They can't eat you, can they? That's what Daddy used to say when he'd worry about something. Well, they can't eat you. I don't reckon they can. They can't eat me. Well, I mean, they might can. Who knows? But we're going to make it work. We're going to make it work.
Your destination is on the left.
All right, guys. I'll be back with you shortly. Hey, YouTube. Just picked up this Wendy's order. The restaurant is supposed to be open at 9. The doors open at 9. You have to go through the drive-thru prior to that. It's 9:30 and they're still not open. I guess they're short-staffed, but they was having some issues. So I had to go through the drive-thru and wait forever. And then what I was going to say is I went ahead and got me a biscuit while I was there. And I'm like, this works out fine, because I'm about to starve to death. So I got me one of those, I've never eaten breakfast at Wendy's before, I gotta be honest. So I got me a honey butter chicken biscuit. It was good. It was good. And then I got my order. I don't like going to the drive-thrus to pick up DoorDash, because if they get drinks like this guy did, I'm going to have to pull over anyway and get out and get in my cooler and get my drink situated, you know. So, but I did that. And I got me a biscuit, so my tummy is full now. But we are on our way to deliver the Wendy's. And it's about a 6-mile ride out here. It was a 8-mile ride, 8-mile pickup when I took it. Now I'm dashing by the hour, so it doesn't tell me up front what the job's going to take. So. But I don't mind that. Like I said, dashing by the hour, especially when the times that I dash, it's not really usually busy in the morning. So I always make $80 to $100. $100 really is my goal, but the last few days I haven't felt real good, so. And with it being fall, I can stay out longer, you know. I can stay out longer. I could stay out longer today because the kids aren't in school, and I could stay out as long as I wanted to. But when the kids are in school and I have to pick Dalton up, then I have to be at the school by 2 o'clock. He gets out at 2:30, but just to make sure I'm still not there at 3 o'clock, I have to get there at 2 o'clock, you know. And they have been letting the car riders out about 20 after 2 instead of 2:30, so. Anyway. But yeah, it's been a pretty slow morning. I hadn't had about 5 deliveries. So, I mean, I don't mind it slow if the orders are paying good. Yeah, it's a pretty slow morning here, and I'm going to be back with you as soon as I get something good. But this is going to be a long ride out here. touching back on the things that you need to DoorDash, like I said previously, all you really need is a hot bag and just an insulated grocery shopping bag would be fine, you know. Anything that you can, like, put the food in to keep it hot or cold. And with it becoming fall of the year, it's not going to be a big issue of keeping their drinks cold. But, I mean, wherever you are in the country, it may not be. It may still be hot where you're at. It's probably going to be hot again before the fall officially falls. The next 2 weeks, according to the weatherman here, I think the highest is going to be like 82. So, that's my kind of weather, y'all. That's my kind of weather. I'd rather run a heater than an air conditioner in my car. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I'll be back with you shortly. Hey, YouTube. Picked up at the PetSmart, and what I thought it was going to be is Kannapolis. Going to Kannapolis. It's 18 miles from here. I hope they're paying me good.
Head north.
I hope they're paying me good. I would have turned that down. I just, like I said, my brakes are grinding.
In 1,000 feet, use the left lane to turn left onto Faith Road.
I didn't pay any attention at all to the mileage. But that's okay. This will probably be my last delivery for today.
Use the left lane to turn left onto Faith Road.
I'm going to hit the expressway up here. Yeah, this is a long one. So, it should pay $15. Because it's an hour pickup and drop off thing. So, we'll see if it pays $15.
In 1,000 feet, use the left 2 lanes to turn left onto East Ennis Street.
It's 1 bucket of cat litter, and those buckets are heavy.
Use the left 2 lanes to turn left onto East Ennis Street.
I don't know why it says use the left 2 lanes when it knows I've got to be in the far left lane to get on the interstate.
In 1,000 feet, use the left 2 lanes to turn left onto the I-85 South ramp to Charlotte.
Yeah. But anyway, this is going to be a long ride. This is going to be a long ride out to Kannapolis. Now, I used to work there.
Use the left 2 lanes to turn left onto the I-85 South ramp.
CVS. When I started working for CVS, I was working in Winston-Salem. Of course, we were living there. And then we bought this house out here in Salisbury. And for a while, I was driving back to Winston to work, which is probably a 35 mile ride from my house. So I got a transfer, and the closest place I could get was Kannapolis, which is 18 miles from my house. And then I got into Salisbury, which is only 8 miles. Finally. But it took some time. So I had to work in Kannapolis a year, and then I could transfer out. And then the pharmacist didn't want me to leave Kannapolis. So she kept dragging her feet, and I already had this position at CVS here lined up with this pharmacist. And finally, my district manager just come in there and told her this is her last day at the store. She is going to Salisbury. But I mean, I guess that's because I was good at my job, huh? She didn't want me to leave. I mean, I wasn't leaving because I didn't like the store or the people, which I did. I liked it fine there. She was a good boss lady. I was just trying to get closer to home. Trying to get closer to home. But yeah, this is going to be quite a little ride out here to Kannapolis. Or as the GPS will say, Kannapolis.
Continue on I-85 South for 8 miles.
But I'll be back with you shortly. Hey YouTube. I'm gonna call it a day. My grandson's coming out here. One of the worst days I had driving, money-wise. My pay today was $67.62. My ratings, 86%.
Hey, Mama.
And 186 rides in the last 30 days. Dalton,
Huh.
what you doing?
None.
Just say hello to YouTube.
Hello.
That's my youngest grandson. All right, YouTube. I'll see you tomorrow.